Have you ever found yourself stuck thinking about something for hours, days, or even years? A comment in a meeting, a text sent, a decision made that kept you second guessing. And you know it's not helpful, but you just can't let it go. My name is Sara Kelly, and I'm an ADHD coach for late diagnosed women who appear high functioning on the outside, but are quietly battling overwhelm, emotional dysregulation, and the exhausting need to overanalyze everything. And today, we're talking about rumination, that endless mental loop that keeps you stuck in the past or worrying about the future. Why it happens in ADHD, why it feels so intense, and how you can start breaking the cycle. So let's get real about what rumination actually looks like. You replay a conversation 15 times, analyzing every word you said. You spiral over a decision, convinced you messed it up. You can't stop worrying about how someone might interpret a text or whether you forgot to say thank you at the right time. This kind of thinking doesn't feel productive. It feels heavy, exhausting, and inescapable. One client told me my brain won't let go. I keep going over it even when I know it's done. I just want to feel some inner peace. So why does rumination happen so often with ADHD? It comes down to how our brains process information and how it manages emotions. ADHD is not just about focus. It's a condition that impacts the brain's ability to regulate attentions, emotions, as well as thought patterns. And rumination is one way that dysregulation shows up. Here's what's going on underneath the surface. Weak working memory. ADHD brains often struggle to hold onto and manipulate multiple ideas at once. So instead of resolving a thought and letting it go, your brain loops in it in an effort to keep track of it. It feels like you're not trying to drop the ball, but you're holding it too tight. There might be a constant sense of something left undone, which keeps your brain on high alert. Emotional intensity. Many ADHDers experience emotional responses more strongly and for longer. So when something triggers you even slightly, it can create a big internal wave. That wave fuels the thought loop. A look from someone, a tone of voice, or a vague email can send you into hours of analysis. Rejection sensitivity dysphoria, or RSD, is common in ADHD. It's the experience of feeling intense emotional pain from perceived criticism or rejection, even when it's not intended. Because the emotional pain is so sharp, your brain keeps returning to the scene of the threat to either make sense of it or to try to prevent it from happening again. Lack of closure and cognitive flexibility. If something feels unresolved, your brain wants to finish the story, but ADHD can limit your ability to see different perspectives or shift out of one emotional state into another. So you stay stuck in the same interpretation, often a self-critical one. History of overfunctioning. Many late diagnosed women have lived in constant self-monitoring mode. You learn to triple check yourself, to anticipate mistakes, to overcorrect. And that kind of vigilance can make it feel like rumination is responsible thinking. But I'm here to assure you that it's not. It's your nervous system still stuck in survival mode. Unprocessed past experiences. When your brain doesn't get a chance to fully process an experience, especially one tied to shame or failure, it can keep resurfacing. Think of it like an app running in the background, draining energy even when you're focused on something else. Lack of emotional language. Many ADHD women weren't taught to name and process emotions growing up. So when you feel something deeply, your brain may default to overthinking as a way to make sense of it. But really, it's emotional energy looking for a place to go. If you are nodding along to this, you're not broken. Your brain has just never been given the support it needs to feel safe enough to let go. And this is the exact kind of work I do with clients in my coaching program. We look for what's underneath the rumination and build real tools to help your brain find rest. If that is something that you're craving, there is a link below to book a free consult with me. So what helps when you get caught in a thought spiral? Externalize the thought, get it out of your head, write it down, say it out loud, record a voice note. Rumination thrives in the fog of your mind. Naming the thought gives it boundaries. And you can ask yourself, what am I afraid will happen if I stop thinking about this? Use a reset phrase. Pick a grounded phrase that interrupts a spiral. It could be something like, that's not mine to carry, or I've thought about this enough. Use it like a mental stop sign. It won't necessarily erase the thought, but it reminds your brain that you have a choice. Redirect with sensory input. Your ADHD brain responds well to movement and sensation. Go for a brisk walk, hold ice cubes, Run your hands under warm water. These shifts give your nervous system a physical reset and help unhook your mind. Schedule worry time. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but it works. Set aside 10 or 15 minutes every day where you let yourself worry, journal, or replay the things that you're thinking about. This way, when the spiral starts outside of that time, you can remind yourself, not now, I'll give it space later. Over time, this gives you back control over when and how you engage in these thoughts. Build cognitive flexibility. Ask yourself, what else could be true? Is this the only possible explanation? What would I say to a friend if they came to me with this? These questions help your brain practice flexibility, and that's a skill that can be built. Use the middle ground lens. Rumination often lives in all or nothing thinking. Practice looking for the in-between area between all and nothing. Instead of, I completely messed up at that meeting, try parts of the meeting went well, I got flustered, but I also clarified what I needed. And this isn't toxic positivity, it's balance. Acknowledge the fear underneath. Sometimes the rumination really isn't about the thing, it's about what it means. Are you afraid perhaps that it made you look incompetent, or that someone is upset with you, or that you're going to lose control? When you name the fear, you can meet it with compassion instead of rumination. Get regulated first and reflect second. Don't try to logic your way out of a spiral while your nervous system is still activated. Calm your body first, then come back to the thought with a clearer head. Connect with others. Isolation makes rumination louder. Talking it through with someone safe can give your brain the reassurance it needs to move on. And it doesn't have to be advice, just being heard can help calm our nervous system. Track your spirals, start noticing patterns. Are they more common at certain times of the day? Perhaps after interactions, when you're tired or overstimulated. Awareness is key. The more you understand your own spiral triggers, the sooner you can intervene. Celebrate moments of release. Even if you let go of the thought for 30 seconds, that matters. That's your brain practicing a new skill. Acknowledge it. I just stepped out of the spiral for a minute. That's progress. If you're tired of living in your own head and want tools that actually help, I'd love to talk to you. Book a free consult using the link below. Coaching can help you step out of the spiral and into a place where your thoughts feel more steady. Because rumination doesn't make you broken, it makes you human, with a brain that's working hard to protect you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and you got a ton of value from it. Please like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you love, and I will see you in the next one.